Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here to celebrate with my friend Ginger and her 3,000 subscribers. I feel like we've just done this, but it was not that long ago when we were celebrating her 2,000 subscribers, so she is on a roll. I selected this layout that she created and she's asked us to use scraps. And she is having a giveaway, so make sure you go check her out and all the awesome people who are celebrating with her. I am still scrapbooking graduation pictures, and I'm using my Hip Kit Club It's a New Day. And I am using 100% scraps minus my white background cardstock, including my border is going to be a scrap. And then everything I use to build my layout will be scraps. And then some of the 9 million embellishments that I have for this collection. I have made 6 or 7 layouts with this collection. And I still have a lot. So I've got my paper, my embellishments, these fun pictures, this great sketch from Ginger. So let's see how this goes. So I decided I would rough up the edges. It does not look like her edges are roughed up. I just needed something. I probably should have inked them because that background, what's going to be matted on, is a little lighter. And, well, not lighter than the white, obviously, but it's light. And the white does not stand out, but I had already attached it when I started really thinking I should have done that. But that's okay. And I may still go in later and take like a black pin and trace around the white so it still gives it that look of some definition. But we'll see. I do love the way that this turns out. So I have 2 pictures, and in this layout she's got a picture and a cut apart, or like a journaling space where her title is, or like the little phrase. And so I am going to use 2 pictures instead, because I have a picture of my nephew and my niece at his graduation, and a picture of my daughter and my son for his graduation. And unfortunately, my daughter could not make it to her brother's graduation because she was working, but she works where I work, and so he came back to work with me so that she could see him. And so I got to get this picture, and she got to see him in a suit, which does not happen very often. 3 times that I can think of: his graduation and 2 weddings. So maybe again in the future, we'll see. So I used the branding strips from the Hip Kit Club, papers from this collection, to build this cluster of papers up at the top. Now it looks like she's got like 3 or 4 different sized papers that she's cut into maybe banners, and they are up at the top. But I just used 4 different branding strips and repeated them. And I just staggered them in different sizes. And then after I had gotten them taped down with my ATG, I cut a diagonal back and forth with, I was going to do a fishtail, but decided since they were already attached, it would just be easier to do one, diagonal to the right and one diagonal to the left, and just went back and forth. I decided to put this hot air balloon on here with the little doggy in it. No reason in particular. I think it's cute. That's it. I got no other rationale, and I'm okay with that. Obviously it goes with this collection because the only thing I use for this layout other than that white cardstock is a part of this collection. So I just add a bunch of things. There were only a few things that I had set aside specifically for this layout, and I'll bring those in here in a little while. I think I have like 3 wordy bits that I specifically set aside because they were going to fit this layout best. And then I brought florals in to kind of make that cluster bigger up there where the hot air balloon is. And then I just put some florals down here at the bottom. I add a couple of different things that she does not have on her layout. Mostly just some little wordy bits underneath the pictures. And really, that's about it. I mean, she's got that big pink flower that's sticking up. And so I'm going to add some more different things where that purple flower is at the top of the left cluster. And my title is down a little bit further than hers. But I think maybe her little strips at the top came down further, because it's really about the same amount of space between my title and the picture. Or maybe her pictures are bigger, I don't know. But I do love the way that this turned out. I am struggling a little with that massively stark white corner up in the top right. I really wanted to do some splatters or something, but the more I looked at it, the more I felt like it was actually perfect. And I know I'm okay with all that white space. Like the little banners that I put down there on the bottom left help with that left space, even though there's still quite a bit of left. There's quite a bit of white space on the left side. It's that big triangular space up in the right. I do add a few more little bits and pieces up there where the little orange heart and the purple star or the purple flower is, but not a lot. And it's just, I don't need it. I think that this is a really great layout, and I'm not, when I look at her layout, I'm not thinking, oh, look at all that white space. So I need to just remember that it's okay to have white space. It gives you something to wear for your eyeballs to rest. That's something that I hear Sandy with State Goddess or Scrapping Reflections say all the time. And that is so true. And this is a very busy layout with all the things. And this is a busy collection. I mean, the patterns and all the bright colors, and this entire section of my scrapbook is going to be dedicated to this collection. So it's good to have a little rest, because most of my other layouts are either have a lot of mixed media or they're full of embellishments and things. So this is good. It's perfectly fabulous, and I'm not going to do anything other than maybe outline around the white with a black pen, because that'll also help bring these black enamel accents that I'm putting in right now. It will bring that black color to the outside of the layout as well. So, and that is it. So please go check out Ginger. She is going to be linked below. Like I said, she is doing some type of a giveaway, and there are tons of people who are celebrating with her. She is fantastic. She is giggly. I love listening to her. She makes me laugh. She is super kind and so creative and makes some amazing things. So please go check her out, and the people who are hopping along to celebrate her. And I hope that you'll come back and see me. Tomorrow, you all, is June the 1st. It is the beginning of 30 Days of Sketches, round 12 with Christy's Beautiful Life. I cannot believe it, and I am super excited to get started with that. So I hope that you will join me in that. I'll be here every day in June. At least that's the plan, creating with that. So thank you for hanging out with me and crafting with me. I hope to see you again very soon. Have a great day, and happy scrapping.